So what is a surd? Well, a surd is basically a sort of a number which is this. It could well, a surd could in fact be it could be written as this. Could be a the square root. Whoops, the square root of b and then plus c. Okay, any surd can be written as that. Now, where the square root of b is an irrational number. So an irrational number means it has multiple decimal places, and it doesn't repeat. There's no pattern. So for example, if you search the what is the square root of 5, well, the square root of 5 is an irrational number, and you look in your calculator, and it's 2.2366067977. And if you looked at more decimal places, it would carry on and on and on and on forever. It's irrational. It doesn't repeat itself. It doesn't stop. Square root of 5 is an irrational number. So we just leave when we do surds, we just leave it written as the square root of 5, because that it takes up less paper, less ink on the paper, and it's clearer because we know that the square root of 5 times the square root of 5 is just 5. Whereas if we did all that times itself, it might not be equal to 5 because we're rounding it up. And so it'd probably be equal to 4.999999998 or something like this. So when we write surds, we leave irrational square roots as just written as the square root. So, and usually this plus c bit, you don't do much at the beginning. So you won't see this bit to start off with. But so we usually just get a root b as we've got in this little worksheet here. So the square root of 20, if you just tapped into your calculator, it just gives you the answer. It says it's 2 root 5. So why is it 2 root 5? Well, 20 is equal to 4 times 5, and 4 is a square number. We always want to take this number here and see if we can do it as a multiple of a square number and another number. So 4 times 5 is a square number multiplied by 5. So that means that the square root of 20 is equal to the square root of 4 times 5. And you can actually take this and separate it out into 2 square roots, the square root of 4 multiplied by the square root of 5. And because the square root of 4 is 2, in other words, it's a whole number, then we can say it's 2 root 5. Now, actually, it's not, this is not normally talked about in surds, but technically it's not necessarily just 2 root 5. It could be negative 2 root 5 because negative 2 all squared is also equal to 4. So the square root of 4 is equal actually to plus or minus 2. And so technically the answer to this surd should be plus or minus 2 root 5. But that's often not talked about at surds. You'll just get away with just writing 2 root 5. Okay, that's a short snappy video intro to surds.